Okay, this is the scuppers that I'm going to install. Every single one is exactly the same measurement as the hole in the wall. I use 22 gauge galvanized metal to build this. That is very good. Everything is welded, nice and straight, very strong, very durable. Before if you buying your scuppers, make sure you caulk this opening right here, because probably it's gonna leak and it's gonna be hard to find. Do not use silicone because foam doesn't stick on silicone, coating doesn't stick on silicone. Use urethane Sccupers caulking instead. So before you're going to apply foam, you have to ultra make sure it's completely clean out of grease, and you have to prime this galvanized metal with acid etching primer. For every one of these you have to use 2 of these. And also, when you install your scupper, make sure put your level, that way you have a pitch. That way all the water is gonna run out of the wall completely. And then after you installed it, cut right here on the corners and make like a quarter drippage. That way all the water is gonna come out and out of here, but won't return, because you don't cut it, the water is gonna return under the metal and it's gonna start leaking through your wall. You don't want that. Okay, this is how the primer have to look after you prime it. Very light, like a stain. You see right here, I caulk the corners, the welding parts, also caulking on the interior. I don't care if nobody's gonna see it. I prefer to caulk it and make sure everything is gonna be completely sealed. Okay, we cut the cut chip like a foot around it to make a water block. We put the square heads to prevent the terrace part from cracking, just in case the structure moves. Right here's the scupper, custom scupper. Screws, gold screws, attach it to the sides, to the backing. Make sure put your level, that way the water is not going to stay around the drain. Make sure you do a clean cut in the stucco. And then we need to caulk it after we foam it. In order to do this job, I recommend you to carry with your tools, special tools, not just a hammer and nail bar. No, you need a grinder, you need saw, you need pliers for cutting wire, hard wire. You need cut nails, your seamers, snips, measure tape, knife. Here is the other one, nice and straight, very secure. We're going to foam up and over this wall because the C-bar was poorly installed. So we cut the stucco right here and trim a little bit of the wire, and we're gonna spray foam over this hole, so that way if the water runs that way, it's gonna stop there and come down. Sorry, that was the main problem. You see right here, this is a chip very cheap job. They didn't put caulking, they didn't put enough screws or nails. So right here the water, beautiful caulking around the scupper, top, left side, right side, under, little drippage that I did after the installation. I cut on the corners over here, and then I got my seamers and bend it like M45. Nice and artistical, beautiful, very important detail after you install any kind of scuppers through the wall. Okay, we spray foam from 2 inches to 1.5 inches to 3/4 to right here on the drain, so that way all the water runs that way. We grind it a little bit to make it nice and beautiful. We want to check with the pro. Two inches. Everything is 100% done. Look how beautiful this cricket is. From more to less. Scuppers, nice and square, very clean. Super seal, no more leaks, no more ponding water. Beautiful, artistical.